All right, welcome everybody to another look into smart money, which I believe is, if people are not utilizing this, they are missing out on a massive opportunity. Not many people are even aware of smart money research like this. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. I'm going to show you, um, the steps you can take. I'm going to show you our Discord. Maybe you want to join our Discord and be a part of something bigger, because I am trying to grow something with it. But first, let me jump into some of the plays we've done recently. I'll just show you how it works, and then I'm going to get into Nansen and show you how to do it in real time. I am trying to something a little bit different here. Usually, I listen to music myself without you being able to hear it, but this is kind of like some healing, calming music. I don't even know if you can hear it. I might have it too low. But if this is something you enjoy in the background while I'm talking, then let me know. If not, we can keep doing it the way we've been doing it. All right. Well, let's just jump into Bitcoin real quick, very briefly. It continues to reject at 52K, just like I talked about over the last, whatever it is, 7-8 days. So not much to see here. Got to get above the 52K area with a daily candle. What's the highest it's gotten? 52.2. So need a daily candle to close above 52.2 to feel like it could keep going up. Let's see here. What else was I going to tell you? Yeah, let me just show you something that we talked about in Discord last night. Not only does smart money help us with finding, bullish plays, but it also helps us with shorting the market. And I just made some upgrades to the Discord server, and the signals are working great. This is one signal that came through last night, and I was just telling the members that, the new system's working well. Look how interesting this is below with the token spell. We had smart money that was selling off at the very same time that the retail traders were purchasing spell. And I said, watch, you may get a dip here, because that's typically how it happens. Retail tends to buy while smart money's selling, and it worked out perfectly. We had I don't know what the price is. This may not have been 20% exactly, but at least 15%. You could have made 75 to 100% gain on a short by doing a very easy trade. I mean, it was so obvious at the time. And we've got multiple here. I'll just show you real quick a little sneak peek into our group. Yeah, so here's our smart money signals. I've got one channel for that. It gives signals every hour on the hour of the top smart money tokens that are being purchased. And then you've got retail, what they're purchasing. Gives you a little pulse into the view of, the everyday trader. Maybe not somebody that does trading for a living. Maybe they got a full-time job. And then we look at these multipliers to see if it's over 10x, then we're pretty interested in it. Outflow means that these tokens are being purchased, they're being pulled from the exchange, and it means that there may be some interest. Of course, we got to look deeper. There is some research to be done on my end for that, but it's working out really well so far. I've got a short-term play list here. I've got a long-term play, kind of like a diamond hand. You're holding till the end of the bull run. Short-term plays we try to play between 2 and 4 weeks. Hopefully they're even quicker, and then you can rotate some of those funds into long-term play, or just keep building your short-term play bag. And then I've actually got a signal channel that I just posted, a really good token under 2 million market cap that some people may be interested in. I can't release that information just because, the members need, I've got to provide them content for what they're paying for, of course. And, the money that's coming in on this isn't to pay me. I'm actually going to be adding features to the group as we hit certain milestones. So like when we hit 50 members, which we are, I don't know, about 15 to 20 people away from that. And this group's only been open for 2 weeks. So, it's growing pretty fast. But once we hit that 50 member milestone, I'm going to add a whole new feature that's going to provide even more alpha. So I feel like everybody's getting a really good value for their money. And I'm putting a lot of my money into it as well. So we're just trying to build a community, right? Trying to build it centered around smart money research, and people are really enjoying it so far. I'll put the link in the description below if any of you are interested in joining. If not, I'm going to continue to provide, some free content. I want you all to be able to, make money off of things, obviously, that I post. So keep an eye on my Twitter. I've got a Twitter here at Bike for Sale right here. And then I'll just show you one more thing. We've had, I think, I don't know, anywhere from 5 to 10 over the last 2 weeks, 5 to 10 tokens that have done at least 300%. One of them did over 3,000%. So smart money is working. If you're curious about that, I do provide, what I consider expert technical analysis. I've been in the market for a while, and I know how to find the support resistance areas and kind of give you an idea on that as well. And then we've got 2 other members that I've known for a long time that help with TA as well. So here's MOBY. We entered it way back here. I had told them at the time it might be best just to wait until it gets back above the bullish line. But once it did, it went sideways for a little bit. It gets boring, and people tend to lose interest in it at that point, and then it takes off all of a sudden. I mean, they all kind of follow the same pattern. And I'm guilty of this too sometimes. I get bored with it and just exit because I think it's never going to do anything, and then all of a sudden it does. So this one's up about 200% since it got back over the bullish line. And it seems like it's getting a lot of interest right now. Like if you look on, if I was to show you here on Nansen, there's a point down here where it shows MOBY, I believe. Yeah, there we go. So we've had a DEX outflow of $486,000 last 24 hours, almost a 10x recent average, above recent average. And around 10x is when I'm interested in it. I'd like to see an even bigger multiple like this for Trump token at 24x. So this one must be pumping right now. I mean, we're seeing a lot of tokens. And in fact, on our signals, this is one actionable thing you can do today is you see that smart money is acquiring some things. You see that retail is acquiring a lot of things here. There's all outflow here. There's no inflow. And outflow from a decentralized exchange or from a centralized exchange means that people are taking tokens off of those exchanges into their wallets. And of course, inflow would mean that they're selling, but there's not much inflow right now. Okay. I think that's all I wanted to cover on that. Let's see if we can find any good tokens. I haven't looked at this at all today. We're just going to look through some of the filters here. And I'm going to start with smart money because it's the most important. And smart money enters early at times, a lot of time actually. And you may have to wait 2 to 3 months before it actually, the price goes up. Retail has to come in to really push it up after smart money gets in. And sometimes smart money gets in late too. But, a lot of the wallets that we follow in our group, they tend to get in early, and they're curated wallets. I did a lot of research to find them. I feel like it's really important to filter that and make sure that you're entering good trades and your money's not just sitting there forever doing nothing. But, sometimes it does happen. Things go sideways for a bit. So here is smart money token flow signals. I'm not worried about this one here at the top because it's more like a staking token and it's going to follow ETH. Here's another staking token. And here is AGIX. So this one's pretty good, 20x, almost 200K over the last 24 hours. It's a $1 billion market cap. I don't really like that, but I was telling somebody the other day, $1 billion fully diluted valuation is what 500 million used to be with all the money supply that's been added. Being that this is fully diluted valuation and not current market cap, actually, I do need to look that up. Because for those of you that don't know, well, no, it's showing the current market cap's 1 billion. If this is the correct one, let me verify something here. Yeah, it's the same one, looks like 79, 80, 64. Yeah, it's pretty much the same price. So that's surprising. Coin market cap showing 1.6 billion fully diluted. And Nansen showing 1.1 billion. That's odd. Anyway, on some tokens, what you'll see is, especially if they're like low cap, is you'll see the fully diluted valuation versus the actual market cap currently. And if there's a big gap between them, that's usually a good sign. There hasn't been a lot of token unlocks or anything. And you're getting in early. You can take advantage of that and make a lot of money off of it. Well, here's a good one. 19X. This is gear. I saw this one popping up last week, I believe. 177 million market cap. That's fine. I try to find things that are under 500 million, and I try to find things that are newer within the last year if possible. But I've noticed a lot of these older tokens are moving, so it might not be a bad idea to get into them. Let's just look at it real quick. I like to check on, so it's Gearbox Protocol. I want to look on coin market cap first to make sure I'm looking at the right coin. Yeah, so 12 million, this is what we were just talking about. 12 million is the current market cap. The fully diluted, based on max supply, or total supply, sorry, is 177 million, and I believe that's what this showed. Yeah, so it's exactly the same. And being that there's a big gap between these, there's a decent chance you might get a run on this one, as long as Bitcoin, allows it to run. So let's look at gear, and I'll show you my process here. So currently we have 331K worth of this token has flowed into smart money wallets over the last 24 hours. 157K has outflowed off of the exchanges. Those are both good things. And you've got 11 retail new wallet holders over the last 24 hours. Let me just check one thing here. So this person right here is buying a lot of it. Let's see where they got in first, or if they're accumulating. That's probably a pretty good sign. If they're buying multiple times, well, it looks like they just bought it. And I'm just checking to see if they're a profitable trader. I mean, they're not considered a smart wallet or a smart trader, so they're not one of the top traders, according to Nansen right now. So I'm not as interested in what they're doing. Pretty big volume spike here, though. After these volume spikes, a lot of sideways, big volume spike, comes back down to retest that breakout at the imbalance, and then takes off again. Looks like it's up about a 4x according to the market cap there. Let's see what smart money shows. Okay, sorting by balance here, you got a specific wallet that purchased about 330K just recently. There's a couple wallets in it that I already follow that are good wallets. This is a profitable trader for sure. Okay. I think I'm going to look and see where they purchased. Oh, that's right. They just now purchased it. Well, no, they had one other purchase back here. Looks like maybe. It's hard to tell what that is. I think that's right. There was one purchase way back here in April. So they have a lot of conviction in this one for sure. I mean, that's a lot of money to throw into it. Their cost base is only 6% so far. They're only up 6% total. So, I mean, they wouldn't be buying like this otherwise if they felt like, it was going to go down immediately. Unless, let me just check one thing. Oh, sorry. Okay. This is actually an investor distribution from Gearbox. So I don't think this is an actual purchase. Okay. And that's kind of what I tell my members. I mean, that's why you need me. I'm looking at these research items and making sure on these things because it's not real apparent at first glance. A lot of people would just say, oh, well, they purchased 300K and I thought that at first. They bought 300K worth, but it turns out that that's not true. They actually received a distribution from the token holder basically for whatever reason. Maybe they were an early investor or something and got an unlock. So I guess there's a chance this one could actually dip if this person started selling. I mean, you do have one other person that bought within the last 7 days. But again, there's some good wallets in here, so I don't really have a problem with this token. It could keep going up. But I don't like to chase green candles, and I can actually bring it up here. Yeah, money flow's peaking out there and when I say peaking, it's nearing a top. It's kind of maybe starting to roll over. So I'm not necessarily interested in this one right now. Looks like it's had a pretty good move from here. Yeah, 4x. It doesn't mean it's going to stop. but I would suspect some kind of dip, maybe some kind of retest. But we'll see. I'll try to follow it going forward. Um, Mainly, I just want to get you some information here, how you can look for trades yourself. STRK, here's a pretty good one. I mean, it's not over 10x, so I don't know that I'm real interested in it, but I guess we could take a quick look at just see what smart money's doing. Okay, that all looks pretty good, but that's not great having negative wallets. Here's your balances. Pantera Capital's in it. Just because a fund's in it doesn't really mean anything. There are some, that have a lot of funds in them that do very well, but they tend to get in early. Yeah, here's a high quality wallet I'll follow that's early. They don't have a whole lot in it. And typically I'll just, I'll jump over to my chart and just kind of see what it's doing. If this is the same one. November 2022, it might, oh wait, this is I just saw that it's 19 billion. That's why I like to bring up coin market cap. STRK. I've heard some news about this one recently. Let's just see what the market cap's at. What was it again? Okay, that's that one right there. So it's currently at 1 billion. Fully diluted is going to be 19 billion. There could be some room on it, but again, it's over 1 billion, so I'm not interested in it. That's kind of my rule. I'd like to see under 500 million and make it a newer token if possible. Uni is an older one, 7 billion, fully diluted. Ali, okay, here we go. I called this one on a video, or at least talked about it on a video. 2 weeks, no, it was on the 7th. Yeah, so a little bit over 2 weeks ago. And it has just gone crazy lately. I mean, the new wallet holders exploded, over 10 million in smart money buying. I don't know why there's money sitting on exchanges. Usually you want to see it coming out. Maybe somebody's getting ready to sell here pretty soon. But this is beautiful. I mean, a lot of volume down here. People were accumulating, even a ton of volume right here when the first market structure higher high happened and higher low. And then you had a lot of follow through volume there. So that's exactly what you want to see. If we look at, and this had all the keywords, right? I mean, well, really all you have to do is have like AI or, this is artificial liquid intelligence token. So it had all the correct keywords. I think there's a lot of funds in this one, maybe. Yeah, LD Capital. What else? Some of these are market makers that have the little robots by their thing. Spartan Group, Defiance Capital is a good one. Okay. Yeah, this is uptrending. I mean, this one could really go on a run still. It may not be done. Yeah, smart money looks pretty good. There's been some buying lately. You look at this high balance count. Okay, so you got a fund right here that's been selling off a little bit lately. One thing you can do is jump in here and say, okay, what's this fund been doing? What was it we were looking at? Oh yeah. I don't know why it's not popping up. They must have sold all of their position. Look at their transactions, maybe. Yeah, they've slowly been coming out. See how when they send to Uniswap, that's them selling, and they're going to USDC when they took the profits. Yeah, so a lot of selling by this fund doesn't necessarily mean that it's done on its move, but what it does mean is that they bought early enough that they think it's time to take some profits. What is this thing up? From down here, it's up 5x or so. Yeah, I mean, I could see, well, yeah, there it is. It's already making a dip. That was that fund selling off. So I could see it still coming down some more, maybe down to this imbalance and then possibly taking off much higher. These things don't go up in a straight line, right? We know that. Yeah, so this is a really good fund here. Whoever runs this fund, Yeah, they're very profitable. I'm just going to add them to the watch list, but that's really good for them to take some profits at that point. All right, this was the high balance for Stark, or sorry for Ali. I keep thinking Stark. Let's see when they purchased. So they accumulated some here, and then again, what, a day or two ago? And it is true accumulation, true purchases, because it came from Uniswap. Looks like they've been buying multiple times there. I think that's all their purchases, yeah. Oh, sorry, this is the Ali holding all together. That's not their purchases. Here's theirs. I was on the wrong screen. Yeah, so they have been purchasing multiple times right there. And it has been coming from Uniswap, so that is an actual purchase. And it's not just a token transfer from one wallet to the other. Surprising that this one is not a smart money wallet yet. You know, being that they've maybe there'll be a smart money wallet by the next week. Oh, they haven't had many transactions, that's why. Anyway, might be an interesting one to look into. What is this? Oh yeah, that's that same high balance wallet. Okay, so that's Ali. Looks pretty good. GALA, very high. Well, no, the fully diluted on GALA is much lower than I thought. 957 million. You'd figure GALA being from the last cycle would be over $1 billion by now. I'm actually curious what coin market cap is showing. Yeah, they're showing fully diluted to be the same. Currently at 800K, so it's pretty close. A lot of people don't think that GALA can do a lot this cycle, and I tend to agree. I mean, it went up 200x last cycle. So does it really have a big cycle in it this time, or is this more like a weak one? I mean, if you were to look at GALA and then just look at, like, you could even put it on a weekly and throw a fib on it from November 2021 at the top. That's pretty close anyway. So here's your golden pocket. I mean, I could see a lot of resistance happening here or up to the order blocks kind of right in there. You know, maybe this area, 26 cents possibly. And who knows, it could even push up into the 786. So 26 cents to 34 cents, something like that. I mean, it is going to see a lot of resistance up there once it gets up that way. It's been very slow to react so far compared to other tokens. But could it do another all-time high? I don't know. I'm not sure if it's going to have that power in it this time around. And that's why I don't like tokens that made a big move last cycle. Here's AIOZ. It's been showing up a lot, but I don't know that I really like that. I mean, this is a low multiplier. I'd rather see like a 10x or something. Of course, this is smart money though, so they're not purchasing as much as retail. All that looks good. A little bit of an uptick here. That's looking better. There's some good funds. Well, that fund's good anyway. Big purchase by a smart DEX trader here. They were probably accumulating. Yeah, they've been accumulating AIOZ for a while. AIOZ, however you say it. And then again, I'll just jump over here to my chart. I want to see what, well, if I get the right one. Let me make sure. Always verify you got the right token. So it is 27 cents. Let's see if this is the right one. Yeah. Yeah, it's massive. That thing's been going crazy. I saw it early and I didn't pay any attention to it because it wasn't doing much at the time. Can't catch them all, right? I mean, you can't be in every single token. There is a lot of resistance right here though, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if it had a rest here. Oh yeah, that's a 23x move from that breakout. It didn't take it long to move. Oh, that's back in October. Yeah, I forgot I've got it on the weekly chart. So this is more like the most recent move. I mean, if it gets above this, obviously it can go much higher, but I'd be real surprised if it kept going. Usually on this first touch, it's not going to break through. Yeah, I'd like to find I'd like to find y'all a good one that hasn't moved yet. So let's do this. Let's get out of smart money and let's move to maybe DEX token flow. Sometimes retail finds things before smart money finds it. Fresh wallets. Yeah, I think let's use DEX token flow and see if we can find something. I don't want to see a big percentage, which this isn't huge for the last 7 days, but I don't want to mess with uni anyway because it's a high. Oh, this is actually one of our plays here, ORDS. It's been doing really well. I think it's finally breaking out, maybe 6.2x the recent average. You know, not the multiplier I want to see, but it may just be getting started. So let's look at that one real quick. Yeah, see, this is mostly just sideways action. A lot of volume in here. It's kind of died off, but this is usually when you want to get in. As long as, you know, Bitcoin's holding its water, it's okay to get into ones like these that are going sideways. You don't want to be jumping in these until, you know, say if Bitcoin was coming down a lot, you would want to wait till Bitcoin found support before jumping into something that was going sideways. A lot of new wallet holders. You got an uptick here in smart money. Some of our favorite wallets are in it, and massive conviction from them. Here's a big conviction buy by this person. A couple more. These are really high conviction as well. I love this. I mean, if I was going to pick a play so far that I've looked at so far, you know, I would say go after this one, and I will show you. Here, I'll just type it in the search on our Discord. One of our TA experts here actually called this one very early from her research. I think it was maybe here. Okay, here we go. So she posted on here. This is a consolidation you do not want to ignore. This is not a hodl bag since only 25% of supply is circulating. In the last 24 hours, it has had an outflow increase of 8.7x, and there are 2 smart money wallets already in it. So we called this way back, or she called this way back on 219. Well, that wasn't way back, was it? That's only like 4 days ago. 219. And that was about when more smart money started jumping in. So it was a good eye to find it at that time. Smart money balance has been ticking up. Smart money wallets have been increasing. A lot of our smart money wallets are in this one. So I feel very good about it. Again, assuming Bitcoin doesn't do something drastic and bring all alts down. And if you look at the chart, I bet we're going to see that it's starting to break out. Yeah, look at that. Perfect timing. You're getting a clean breakout on this one. I like this one a lot. In fact, I want to try to get this video out to you as quick as I can. So let me just try to, because you're not going to see this until later. Let me just try to run through a couple of these. We'll look at DPI. We'll look at trying to find some higher multipliers here. Comp. I don't like playing comp. Sushi, SD. What is this one? 149. Could look at that one. Track, I don't really want to play. MOBY was definitely one to keep an eye on for sure. I don't think it's done yet. Trump is a good one to look at. And we'll pick one more here. I wonder if this is another one she mentioned to me the other day. Is this Golem? Oh, that's a DEX inflow, so people are taking profits. Never mind. I need one more here. PAX. I don't know that one. What about MAI? How about that? Well, it's already moved a little bit. We can look at it anyway. It's a low market cap. It could have room. Okay, let's just run through these real quick so I can get this video out. A lot of volume here at consolidation. I mean, at accumulation levels. Market structure looks good on that. Let's see what smart money's doing. This is probably just a liquidity provider here. That's why they have so much. Yeah, pretty flat on this one. I mean, it's gone up a lot. Let's see. Sometimes I fade these and it's not a good idea. What was that one? Is it DeFi Pulse? Yeah, DPI, okay. Yeah, looks like a breakout there of... No, that doesn't look bad, actually. I mean, you could come up to... Yeah, I mean, I like this order block right here for this one. I don't know how much room it has though. Like if it was to keep going, you'd make another 2x off of it. There's a little bit of a play there possibly, but it has to break out first. No guarantee of that. I mean, it could come down one more time. Sometimes I wait on a third push, but of course, if you get a full candle above this level on like a 4 hour or especially a daily, then it's definitely coming up to here, in my opinion. Again, none of this is financial advice. This is just how I view it. I'm not a financial analyst at all. All right, so that's DeFi pulls. Here is what is this on? Stater. Smart money. What are we looking at? Oh, that's a nice little climb. Pantera Jump Capital is good. Coinbase Ventures. A lot of funds in here, so you do have to be careful. You know, if these funds were to dump on you, it could happen really quick. So sometimes these aren't the best plays. I don't see any of my favorite wallets in here, so I'd probably pass on this one. But I mean, clearly there are people that are jumping into this one. We came up, came down. Yeah, I'd be careful with this one. I mean, this is a 50% retrace here from the breakout. You know, we'd have to hold like 83 cents for me to even be interested, or at the very least 61 cents. And you got to get a breakout up here above 140. Guess I could bring up this. Yeah, it's just going sideways. I don't think there's enough there to really play that one. This one I haven't played at all. I stay away from the political stuff as much as I can, but this one's called Trump. So we got smart money summer selling. There is some on exchanges. Maybe they're getting ready to sell more. It's had a nice little move up there. I mean, it's just like a crypto chart, right? You want to see it climbing if you're going to get in. Yeah, we've got one seller here, one seller here. Actually, this is one of my wallets that I follow. So I would say there's some selling off going currently without even looking at the chart. I don't know if this is the correct one though. Let me make sure I got the right one. Be careful of some of these tokens. Yeah, I didn't even have the right one. You know, make sure you got the right one every time. So $3.90. Let me make sure that's the right. Yeah, okay. It's called MAGA is what it's called. MAGA, maybe this one? Nope. You have to search around sometimes until you find the right one. Okay, here it is. Yeah, this looks a lot like tokens like CAS or, CASPA, Zeph. I think maybe it looked like this where they just kept going up. Probably needs a pause. I don't know. I mean, this could be a really good meme coin, being it's a political year. I had somebody asking me that earlier, and I told them, yeah, it's probably a good idea to at least consider it on a dip. I'm not interested in it until it comes back down here, probably. And I said, well, that would probably be too far. I guess it could still come down to here, but this would probably be more like the support level that it would first hit, $1.38 or so. Even that would be a large decline on it. But I mean, clearly it's bullish right now. Not much you can say about it. It looks like a rising wedge to me. I'm not seeing many bearish divergences just yet. I guess you could call this one one. Let's see what 4 hour looks like. I don't know. There's not enough for me to say. Yeah. I mean, it could be topping out there, but I can't really say one way or the other if I'm sure on that. All right, here is Micro AI, MAI. Some smart money selling there. Mostly sideways on smart money accumulation. Yeah, not a whole lot of interest in it right now, but that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, that's the right one. It's getting up into a resistance level. It might have a little bit more room still, but You know, I'm a firm believer in waiting for a dip if I've already missed a play. I just wonder if this one can keep going, you know, being it's a new token like this. There's just not enough information here. I mean, there's one good fund in here, but they're not highly convicted in it. And you've got one sell here over the last 24 hours. So I don't think people are all that interested in it right now, but that could change. I mean, look at that one I just talked about earlier. The what was the name of it? Already forgot. Well, whatever the name of it was. The one that I talked about 2 weeks ago. And then all of a sudden it's doing well now. Or if you look at ORDS, you know, same thing is going to happen with it, or it already has. You know, it's breaking out, but it took about a week or so after we called it in the Discord for it to actually do anything. Yeah, here's ORDS right here. I mean, it's finally getting above this level of price action. I think you're going to get more and more eyes on it. Maybe the BRC20 narrative comes back. I mean, MUBI, if we were to look at MUBI here, just to kind of wrap everything up, this is multi-bit. It's been down a lot, but I think people are starting to jump back in. You know, there's not much smart money interest in it yet, unless I have the wrong one. Let me verify. That's what I meant about double checking, because sometimes you can get the wrong contract on Nansen. So let's just paste this in from CoinMarketCap. Well, that was the right one. I'll check the Ethereum. That was the BNB chain. Look. Yeah, so a little bit of an uptick in volume here. You know, looks like it could be creating a higher low. Flat money or flat smart money, you know, not really doing much. There's some high conviction players in this because they like the staking. There's a lot of whales in it. So you're going to get people that absorb a lot of the total tokens because they don't want to sell. They want to keep making money off the staking platform. Yeah, there's only one wallet that I follow, and they haven't sold much late, or I don't think they've sold any at all since they entered last year. Okay, I think that's all I'm gonna do. Usually I'll do a lot more tokens, but I want to get this out to you as quick as possible. And you know, maybe this information will be helpful to you. Ask any questions in the comments below, hit the like. You know, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, because I do a couple of these a week, sometimes just one, but you know, you can gain a lot of information from this, and I do it freely. You know, if you want to do this on your own, do the research yourself, that's fine. But if you don't have time to do it, I will put the Discord link below. You can join us. It's not much money. You'll make that money back within, you know, maybe a couple of days if we've got a good play going. So anyway, there's more than just smart money that we talk about there. There's also, you know, we do TA there, all kind of stuff. We look into fundamentals for tokens as well. All right, we'll talk to y'all soon. Thank you for watching.